good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Dude Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. Today I'm doing a response to a popular dating coach. You guys know him as Mr. Lucario. He's associated with the brother that I really like, Miles Cunningham. Shout out to that brother too. Really good brother. I've done some episodes and shows with the both of them before. And Mr. Lucario is pretty consistent. He's more associated with like Steve the Dean Williams and other dating coaches. But the dating coach community is quite divided on many topics, like is it looks, money, or game? How important looks are? Should you direct approach, cold approach, text messaging? Should you online date? Dating coaches typically have had it out here. And some of those dating coach wars have been vicious, going back from, the alpha male strategy, Steve the Dean thing, the Alan Roger Curry, Steve the Dean, Lucario, AMS. I mean, it's been interesting. But this post today that I'm dealing with is something that Mr. Lucario put up on Facebook, and it says, why do men complain about single mothers when men create single mothers? Now, I want to talk about this because he has a similar post up today talking about why do men complain about a woman's body count when men create a woman's body count. Now, for this one, I can understand a little bit more. Because, a lot of men are wanting to have sex, a lot of times sex with no strings attached, and then want to complain about a woman's body count. I can understand that, okay? That's a little bit more understandable. But this post, however, about men complaining about single mothers, well, in the black community, and let's just be honest, Mr. Lucario is an African-American dating coach. And I believe Brother Miles Cunningham is a Caribbean-American dating coach. They're both, pretty much close to our community. But a lot of black men just don't have kids, okay? And the truth is, in the black community, a lot of times when men are complaining about single moms, it's not that, I don't even know if it's because they want to date them, but a lot of problems that come along with single motherhood, okay? Let's say if you're a black man, and your mom happens to still live, let's say like south side Chicago in certain parts, and you live somewhere else, but there's a lot of children that's coming up that's terrorizing that particular side of the section of town that are coming from single mother-led homes. That's a reason to complain about that, okay? And it's not that this man is creating that. It's just that's what it is. If you have a lot of crime in the community or taxpayers, a lot of people have to pay taxes for kids that are coming from single motherhood-led homes. The population in prison is increased because of that. And a lot of ladies feel that they don't need a man, okay? They can do it all by themselves. And a lot of young men, and unfortunately, they might try to do the best they can, but a lot of young men don't survive, that particular situation. A lot of times, we know this, that, women have a history, at least of passing up guys that would have been decent for them for whatever reason. It could be, he's lame, he's a nerd or something like that. And, have a baby by a guy that's more exciting to her. And that guy is not a great father figure. So what happens is that, the man that she should have gotten with is now, going on somewhere else, and she's had babies by a guy that can't be a good dad, and now that doesn't work out, but she's still left with the child. And then what she wants to do is complain about, oh, well, these black men ain't nothing but deadbeat dads or whatever. And then she wants to come to the table. If you look at some on Tinder, you see some of the most ridiculous profiles, okay? A lot of times entitled, all right? Like if you think about it, that's what Tinder has really become. And you guys have seen my, you know, hit the wall and steal entitled group, okay, our show. We all see it, you know, and let me kind of give you an example. All right, I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. All right, look at this post right here, okay, and it says this: dating music. This is a sister, single mom. I believe my soulmate stuck in a condom. What? Okay. Dating music. Working on a PhD, associate's degree, single woman, want to date, but nothing serious, seeking a man for dating. Okay. Stay at home and focusing on my son. Stop asking for so much when you don't have ish. I bring my own everything to my table. Okay. This is just an example of what God is talking about. All right. Now, obviously, you can not talk to her, which a lot of guys can do. But this entitlement, okay, is ridiculous, because who do you think that you are, that you're adding to somebody's table and you have this situation? And the thing about it is, not only do a lot of times a lot of single moms in our community have exhibited this sort of behavior, not all of them, but again, I think it also makes it somewhat harder for women who don't have kids. You know, women who don't have kids obviously suffer a little bit more, because the women who have kids, they get everything. You know, society's looking to bail them out all the time. They get more help and stuff like that. So there's other implications about men complaining about the behavior that they see in our community from, you know, single mothers sometimes. I'm not saying that all of them bad, not all single mothers. You have single mothers that are lawyers, single mothers that are doctors, but the guys who are complaining, most of the guys who are complaining don't have kids. So I don't understand where he's going with this. You're implying that, well, she's a single mom, so you guys are complaining about single moms, but all of you guys are creating single moms. That's what the post sounds like. I don't know if he means that, but it really sounds like, if you think about it, for a man that is supposed to be a dating coach for men, it sounds like something a woman would say, you know. And that's one of the things that could have turned off a lot of guys from the dating coach community. And it's not that, you know, guys can't take reality and truth to the core, right? We can't, because I'm harsh on black men on my show. You know, I like to tell black men the truth, how I see things, why I think, you know, brothers are not doing very well and stuff like that, and I shoot it from the hip. But, you know, I could never say you guys are the reasons why they're single mothers because you create them, when we know that most guys don't have children in the black community. A lot of guys are hardworking. A lot of guys are making money. A lot of guys are trying to do stuff, and that's just not true. You know, there's a lot of women in the black community that have, if they have children, they have by different fathers. So these are choices that a lot of times some sisters make in who they want to deal with as men, that have nothing to deal with the women, the men at all. And then when the guys out there start interracially dating, then all of a sudden those guys are sellouts and all kind of other stuff. So that's why guys are so, and if you check this post out, he has like 500 comments. Many guys are angry, but I can understand why, you know. But anyways, what do you guys think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the fresh content at the top, check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.